I'm Sappho. How are you?
Yeah.
I'm a lesbian identified woman of color. Okay. And I don't think you see a lot of us up here tonight. Anyway, so yeah, we get nervous. We get nervous in these spaces sometimes because we feel like our voices don't matter. Sometimes we are actually invisible in the gay neighborhood, the lesbian piece of it. So I want to introduce myself. I am one of the larger promoters in the women of color spaces. We have in existence in the city of Philadelphia everything that is here in the neighborhood. We have that outside of Center City. Like for years, I want to just say this. First of all, I want to say that I came up from PD Girls, the Swan Club, the Olympic Ballroom, old school. Olympic Ballroom, Madame Lazelle's. I know you ain't that old. Madame Lazelle's, and when we came to the Sisters and Letters, and when we came to Sisters, we needed membership. We needed membership to get into Sisters. So we didn't argue too much about marginalization and separation. We didn't feel comfortable, and we wanted to dance. All we wanted to do was just dance and be free and be safe and feel safe in those spaces. So we created spaces outside of this neighborhood or Center City area. Williams Way. William, if you don't know, look in the Williams Way desk and look at the history of what was created here by white male privilege. It was a space created to find homes and resources for gay white men. We have created a space around that, and the racism is entrenched in the threads of this area. Listen, women do not have a space. We have never owned a bar down here. Never. When we come in these spaces, they overcharge us to come in these spaces. Listen, and then they don't show up. This is what we look like now. I let her come up here with me. I love Philly. I do. Philly is Thug Divas United. Thug Divas Entertainment. When we go in Woody's, they have white men dancing with panties on. I like to see women of color or women dancing. They don't even invite us in. Real clear. So when we come to these systems and ask for money,
sexism.
we are not even offered support for things that we have. We're not. I asked permission to have an event here during Pride Weekend because we know our place. We have respect. We do. It is what it is. You know, and we were given that. We don't think that I think maybe 75, maybe 50 people showed up on a Pride Weekend night. So we don't even get the support when we get here. So I am a owner of a nonprofit, but also, now that I've told you that I'm a lesbian, an old lesbian, you know, I'm also doing my work, as Audre Lorde would say. Are you doing your work? Y'all know of me, and y'all have seen me because I've made my presence known. Because my silence will not protect me. And I hold my collective accountable and make them speak up. And I say, stand up and own your space. We shouldn't be having this conversation in 2016.
Absolutely.
Susan, I thank you. Nellie, I thank you. For the Brown Women's Collect, Carrie, I thank you. Franny, I thank you. I thank you for doing your work, women. Listen. If the Brown Women's Collective hadn't jumped up in City Hall that day, we wouldn't even have probably been here.
Yep.
I apologize, Nellie, that you caught the blunt end of it. But I thank God that Nellie had a backbone that could handle that shit.
Sappho, 3 minutes is left. Let's take a few moments to wrap up. Thank you.
So I just want to say that I'm asking that y'all open up some space for us, and I ask that you hold us accountable. And don't discriminate if we don't always articulate or sound like your white constituents. Because some of us talk with a slur. won't admit it because we ain't no chumps. But we become afraid. We become afraid to always speak up in these spaces. So, and I'm trembling. But I do want to say that I am doing my work. I'm going to, tell a little story. One of my bosses is back there where I intern at for 2 days a week. I work in Philadelphia Fight. I'm interning there. And I'm also the clinical director. The clinical director. Y'all heard that part. At the new LGBTQ Home for Hope. I'm in the background. Y'all ain't seen me. I'm in the background having those private, personal conversations and nurturing those souls that y'all have tore up. I'm also there when we have those brown trans women that come down the stairs and want to come to Mazzoni and can't come in Mazzoni because we're afraid that they're not going to be safe when they come in Mazzoni Center. They're not going to be safe. That's what they're told. They're not feeling a part or welcome by the clinical staff in Mazzoni. They can come get T-shots. They can come get estrogen, but they don't feel safe in the background. So, they told me to get off the mic. All right. Look me up on Facebook, Sappho Fulton.